Okay, so first problem. So find the voltage across 1 ohm resistor. Okay, so from this, yung 1 ohm resistor kasi natin, nandito sa R4. Okay, so we have to calculate for the voltage across it. Okay, so para makuha natin yung voltage dito, so kailangan muna natin simplify yung circuit. Okay, so mapapansin kasi naman natin, itong R1 tsaka si R2 naka-parallel. And also si R3 tsaka si R4 naka-parallel. So para ma-simplify natin yung circuit, so we have, so power combination muna nitong dalawa. Okay, so lagay natin. So power combination niya, so dire-diretso na lang natin yung number niya. So we have R5. So is equals to, so power combination, so we have 4 times 2 over 4 plus 2. Okay, so we have 8 over 6. O 4 over 3 ohms. Okay, simplified. Then dito sa baba, so ganun din. So, pangalanan natin siya as R6. So, we have 2 times 1 all over 2 plus 1. Okay? So, we have 2 over 3 ohms. Okay, so from this, masisimplify na natin yung circuit. Okay, so, mapapansin naman natin kasi na yung kukunin natin na unknown variable is nakaparallel naman dito sa R3. So, ibig sabihin, yung voltage dito is parehas, di ba? So, by properties sa parallel connection, so, yung voltage natin is equal, di ba? So, ito si 4 over 3. Then, ito yung ating 2 over 3. Then, 3. So, plus minus 20 volts. So, bago tayo makapag-conduct ng... pero actually, pwede mag-cable na tayo dito eh, para makumpit natin yung current. Kasi ang ating objective, makumpit yung voltage dito sa 2 over 3 ohms. Kasi nandito yung ating kukuha na value. Okay? So, pwede din na isa is by voltage divider. Okay? So, sige, kunin muna natin is by using KBL. Okay? Mag-KBL muna tayo dito para makumpit natin yung current dadaloy dyan. So, assume natin current I. Okay? So, by KBL, okay, so we have negative 20. So, plus. So, 3I. So, plus. Itong 4 over 3. I. So, plus 2 over 3. I. So, equals to 0. So, from this, we have, so 3 plus 4 over 3. Then, plus 2 over 3. So, we have 5. Okay? So, we have 5I is equals to, lipat ko sa right side, so 20. So, kaya ang I natin dito is 4 amperes. Okay, so from this, may current tayo dito. So, ibig sabihin, pwede na natin makompute yung voltage across 2 over 3. So, by using Ohm's law, di ba? So, by using Ohm's law, so, yung magiging voltage natin dito kay 2 over 3. So, which is, itong 2 over 3 is nakakuha natin sa power combination ni 2 ohms saka ni 1 ohm. Di ba? So, ibig sabihin, yung voltage natin kay 2 over 3 is also the voltage across 2 ohms and also the voltage across 1 ohm. So, dito, pwede natin makompute yung voltage across 1 ohm. Okay? So, we have 2 over 3 ohms multiplied by yung current dumaloy, which is yung I. So, multiplied by 4 amperes. So, we have 8 over 3 volts. Okay, so ito yung magiging sagot natin dito. Okay, so dito, ginawa natin is by using KBL. So, yung isa is pwede natin gamitin. So, by using naman, voltage divider. So, kapag magbo-voltage divider, itong 3, tsaka yung 4 over 3, pagsasamahin na natin. Okay, kasi ang kailangan lang natin sa voltage divider is dalawang resistance. So, kapag pinagsama natin yan, so we have 3 plus 4 over 3, so ito na yung magiging circuit natin. Okay, para at least flexible yung ating solution. Okay, so itong resistance ito yung 3 plus 4 over 3 kasi naka-series naman sila. So we have 9 plus 4, so 13. So ito yung 13 over 3, then yung size 2 over 3. So ito yung ating 20 volts. Okay, so by voltage divider rule, so pwede natin makumpute yung voltage dito kay 2 over 3. Okay, so dito. So, ito yung ating voltage din kay 1 ohm. Okay, so from this, so we have voltage kay 1 ohm. So, voltage source. So, we have 20 volts multiplied by, saan tayo kukuha ng voltage? Kay 2/3. Over the total resistance, so we have 2/3 plus 13/3. Okay, so ito yung magiging sagot natin. Okay, so dapat same lang doon sa kanina. So, we have 20. So, multiply by 2/3 all over. So, 2/3 plus 13/3. Okay, so we have 8/3 din naman. Okay, so we have 8/3 volts. Okay, so same lang naman. Okay, so yan. So next. Okay, so find IO. So yung IO is the current flowing through 4 kilo ohms. Okay, so ang technique dito kasi, kapag isa yung source, tapos puro resistances na, mas okay kasi na i-simplify muna natin yung circuit. Okay, para isa-isa natin makompute yung mga parameters sa bawat element. Kagaya dito, pwede natin makompute yung voltage sa 2 kilo ohms. So dapat, simplify muna natin yung circuit. Hindi kasi natin siya madadirect na i-calculate, okay, kapag hindi natin isi-simplify itong circuit. Okay? Kaya dito, isa-isa natin simplify. Okay, so si 2 kilo ohms naka-series kay 2 kilo ohms. So we have 2 plus 2, so we have 4 kilo ohms. Okay? So si 4 kilo ohms naka-parallel naman siya kay 4 kilo ohms and also kay 2 kilo ohms. So ibig sabihin, pagsasamahin ko itong tatlo. Okay, kasi lahat sila naka-parallel. Itong part na to, ayan, is lahat sila naka-parallel. Okay, so itong kulay green, so we have, so lagay ko lang R dito, o let's say R1. Okay, so we have 2 parallel kay 4 and also parallel kay 4. Okay, so gamitin natin yung inverse na formula. So 2 parallel kay 4 and also parallel kay 4. Okay, then inverse. So yung R1 natin will be equal to, so we have 2 inverse plus 4 inverse plus 4 inverse. Okay, so we have 1 ohm. Okay, so okay na tayo dito sa kulay green na part. So itong kulay green, so mapapansin natin, pwede na natin siyang i-series dito kay 2 kilo ohms. Okay? So yung 1 is, kilo to, kilo. Okay, so yung 1 ohm, si-series naman natin dito kay 2 kilo ohms. Okay, so yan. So, mangyayari, so yung R2 natin, so yung 1 kilo ohm na combination nitong apat, so 1 kilo ohms, so plus 2 kilo ohms. So yung R2 natin will be equal to, so 3 kilo ohms. Okay, so from this, pwede na natin makompute yung current doon. Okay? So, ayan. So, pwede tayong mag-simplify din ng circuit para at least mas ma-visualize natin kung ano na yung kinukuha natin. Ayan. Okay, so itong kulay blue, yun yung 3 kilo ohms, di ba? Ilagay ko lang dito sa taas. Then, so we have 2 kilo ohms. Then, ito yung ating current na 12 milliampere. Okay, so from this, ang ating objective, makumpute yung current dito kay 3 kilo ohms. Kasi papunta dito sa right side yung IO, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, ito ang kailangan nating current. Okay, so pangalanan ko siya as I1. Okay, so by current divider, pwede tayo makakuha ng I1. Okay, so by current divider theorem o current divider rule. So I1 will be equal to yung current source. So 12 milliampere multiplied by, so yung kabila, kasi yun ang rule kay current divider. So 2 all over 2 plus 3. Okay, so from this, pwede natin makompute si I1. So 12 times 2 all over 2 plus 3. Okay, so we have 4.8 milliampere. Okay, so yan, meron na tayo 4.8. So kung babalik tayo dito sa original circuit, yung 4.8 o yung I1 natin, ito po yun. Ayan, ito yung I1 natin. Okay? Kumbaga, papunta tayo sa right side. So lagyan ko to I1. Okay? So yan yung magiging source natin mamaya. Okay? So, kung nandiyan na tayo, so lalagay ko dito para mas ma-explain natin. So, ito yung 2 kilo ohms. Then dito may 2 kilo ohms. Okay? So, yung part ng kulay, dito sa loob, ni 2 kilo ohms, saka doon 2 kilo ohms, 2 kilo ohms, saka itong 4, yun ang ating sisimplify. Okay? Kasi magkakandak ulit tayo dito ng current divider. Okay, hahatiin ulit natin yung I1. Okay? So, ibig sabihin dito, magkakaroon ako ng another resistance. Okay, so ayan. So, dito kasi kanina, ang ginawa natin, yung tatlong resistor, itong 4 na combination ng dalawang 2, tapos yung 4, tsaka yung 2, diniretso na natin. Okay? Pero dito kasi, so, para mas ma-visualize, okay, ito yung 2 kilo ohms. Ito yon. Then, itong ilalagay natin dito is combination nitong 2 kilo ohms saka ni series kay 2 kilo ohms. Then, yung combination naka-parallel sa 4. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, so, we have itong 2, taas, then itong 2 naka-series. So, we have 4. Then, ipaparallel lang natin hanggang dito kay 4 kilo ohms. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, we have so 2 and 2, so 4 na yon. Okay? So, mangyayari, 4 parallel sa 4. Okay? So, same ng resistance. So, ibig sabihin, kalahati lang. So, ito, 2 kilo ohms din. Okay? So 2 kilo ohms yung resistance natin dito. So, yan ang kukunan natin ng current. Okay? So, by current divider, pwede natin makompute yung current dyan. Okay? So, pangalanan ko siya as I2. Okay? So, by current divider pa din. So, I2 is equals to, so, yung answer yung magiging, natin, source. So, yung kinumpute natin kayang I1. So, which is, yun yung ating 4.8 milliampere. Okay, basta susundan nyo lang yung original circuit. Okay, so we have 4.8. So, multiply by 2 all over 2 plus 2. Okay, so same lang yung ating resistance. So, kalahati lang din yung magiging current natin. Okay, so 4.8 times 2 over 2 plus 2. So, magiging 2.4 na lang siya. So, we have 2.4 milliampere. Okay, so hindi pa yun yung ating value o yung ating I.O. Okay, so mapapansin kasi natin, dito sa part na to, yung I.O. tsaka yung ating resistance na 2 at 2, nakaparallel pa din. Kaya kung i-drawing natin, ito siya. Okay, so ibig sabihin, mahati pa din yung ating value of I2. Okay, so sir, nasan yung I2 natin dyan? Yung I2, nandito pa lang. Okay? Belagay, so dito na lang. Nandito, kung ihahaba natin, yung parallel combination kasi ihahatiin pa natin kay I.O. saka dito sa part na to. Okay, kaya yung ating I2, ito pa lang yon. Okay, para mas makita nyo. Okay? Ayan. So, itong point na to, in-stretch ko lang. Okay, itong point na to, okay, ito, in-stretch ko lang para at least makita natin, ito yung I2. Okay, node pa din naman siya eh. Kaya ito yung ating I2. In-stretch lang natin. Okay, so yung I2, so ito si I.O., di ba? Dito tayo kukuha ng value of I.O. Ayan. So, ito yung ating 4 kilo ohms. So, 2 kilo ohms and also 2 kilo ohms. So, from this, pwede na natin makompute yung I.O. So, by again, CDR. Okay, so I.O. will be equal to, so yung magiging source na natin dito, so by current divider, di ba? So, nakaparallel na itong dalawa. So, yung I2 na yung magiging source natin. So, we have 2.4. So, multiply by 4. Kasi yung 2 plus 2 yun, over 4 plus 4. Okay? So, we have, so 2.4 times 4 all over 4 plus 4. Okay, so we have 1.2 milliampere. Ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So, step by step lang siya. Okay, yung ginagawa natin. So, ayan. Next. Ayan. So, parang same lang din nung kanina. So, first step, simplify muna natin yung circuit. Okay? So, meron tayong voltage source naman dito. So, dapat ang maiwan naman sa atin na resistance is naka-series para pwede tayo mag-conduct ng voltage divider. Okay? So, from this, simplify natin muna ang circuit. Si 2 at saka 6 naka-parallel. Di ba? So, parallel combination yan. So, let's say R1 yan. So, we have 6 times 2 over 6 plus 2. Okay, so we have 12 over 8. So, we have 12 over 8. So, 3 over 2. Okay? Kilo ohms. Okay? So, after nyan, pwede na natin siyang i-series dito sa 3 kilo ohms. So, isi-series natin yan, combination, kay 3. So, we have, so, lagay ko R2. So, we have yung R2 is 3 over 2 plus 3. Okay, so 1.5 plus 3, so we have 4.5. Okay, kilo ohms. Okay, so after nyan, so pwede na natin i-parallel kay 6. Okay, so diretso ko na. So, yung combination nito, pwede na natin i-parallel dito kay 6 para nakasakop. Okay, so we have R3, we have 6 parallel kay 4.5. Okay, so parehas kung ginagamit yung method sa parallel, yung isa yung inverse, yung isa is yung product over the sum. Okay, so 6 inverse tsaka 4.5. Okay, so 18 over 7. So, lagay ko lang 18 over 7. So, kilos. Okay? Tama pa tong kanina ko, yung parallel. So, 6, 2. Okay, so 1.5 naman. Okay? So, after natin makuha yan, so magiging circuit na natin, is ganito na lang. Okay, dalawang resistor na naka-parallel. Series, sorry. So, ito yung 18 over 7. Then, ito si 2. Okay, so plus minus 64 volts. So, from this, ang kailangan kasi natin is yung voltage sa 6 kilo ohms. So, pag na-compute kasi natin yung voltage dyan, so by Ohm's law, pwede na natin makompute si I.O. Diba? So, yung 6 kilo ohms kasi nandito sa 18 over 7. So, pangalanan ko to, let's say B1. Okay? Kailangan muna natin makompute yung voltage dyan. Okay? So, by voltage divider, so we have B1 equals to 64. So, multiply by 18 over 7 all over 18 over 7 plus 2. Okay, so ito yung magiging B1 natin. So we have 64 times 18 over 7. So divided by 18 over 7 plus 2. Okay, so we have 36 volts. Yan. So ito yung 36 volts natin. Ilagay ko dito. Andiyan yung 36 volts natin. Okay, so from this, makapagkanda ulit tayo ng voltage divider. Okay, so i-drawing kasi natin itong part na to. Okay, so ito na siya. Okay, para mas makita nyo. So ito kasi kukuha natin para combination. So para isa na lang siya, ito na lang ang aking drawing. Okay? So ito si 3 over 2 kilo ohms, saka ito si 3. Okay? So nandito yung 6 kilo ohms natin kanina. And alam natin, yung na-compute natin voltage dyan is 36 volts. Okay? So from this, kailangan natin makompute yung voltage across 3 over 2. Kasi nandyan yung ating 6 kilo ohms. So kapag na-compute na natin yung voltage dito, pwede na tayo mag-conduct ng Ohm's law. Okay? So pangalanan ko to as B2. Okay? Voltage divider ulit tayo dito. Okay? So by voltage divider rule, so we have, so B2 equals to, so 36 volts, ito na yung magiging source natin. So multiply by, so 3 over 2, all over, so 3 over 2 plus 3. Okay? So we have, so 36 times 3 over 2, So, divided by, so 3/2 plus 3. Okay, so we have 12 volts. Yan. So, may voltage na tayo sa 3/2. So, ibig sabihin, ang magiging voltage din natin dito sa 6 kilo ohms, kasi nakaparallel naman, di ba? So, is also 12 volts. Kaya from this, yung magiging value of I/O natin will be equals to, so 12 volts, compute natin, divided by 6 kilo ohms. Okay, kaya we have 2 milliamperes. Ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? Okay, so yeah. So next. So, find the total resistance or the equivalent resistance of this given circuit. Okay, so mapapansin kasi natin, meron tayong Y connection. Okay, then yung isa is naka-delta. Okay, so pwede tayo magkaroon transformation dito. Okay, either Y papuntang delta o delta papuntang Y. Okay, mas okay kasi dito is yung Y gagawin nating delta. Okay? Para at least kapag nag-delta, kung mapapansin natin sa connection, papatong na lang yan. Okay? Ito. Ayan. Kabila, ganun din. Itong Y ay nasa loob. Ayan. So, after natin makakuha yung Y, yung delta na yan, magpaparallel na lang sila. Okay? So, sige, kunin muna natin yung mga resistance. So, si R1, R2, and R3. Okay? So, same naman yung mga resistance natin. Lahat naka 9 ohms. Okay? So, by formula, so R1 equals to, so summation of the product of two resistances, di ba? So, plus. Okay, so summation of the product of two resistances divided by the opposite. Yung R1, opposite niya is yung 9. Okay, actually lahat naman sila yung 9. Okay, 81 plus 81 plus 81, so we have 243. Okay? So, we have, so sige, para sure. So, 9 times 9 times 3. Kasi tulad naman yung tatlo. Divided by 9, so we have 27 ohms. Okay, for sure, yung R2 and R3 is same lang. Okay? Kasi tulad naman yung naka-Y na resistance. So, 27, then R3 is also 27. And mapapansin natin na itong connection natin ng R1 tsaka 6 ohms is magiging parallel na. And also, R2 saka 6, and also R3 tsaka 6. Okay, so kung kukunin natin part combination, yan tatlong yan, so we have, magiging resistance natin is, so 27, magiging parallel siya sa 6. So, plus 6. So, magiging total natin will be, so 27 inverse plus 6 inverse. Ayan. So, then inverse. So, we have 54/11. Ayan. So, yung magiging connection natin, kapag pinarallel natin yan, ito na lang yung kalalabasan niya. Okay? Parang isang delta na lang. Ayan. Ayan. Ito na lang yon. Okay, so ito yung 54/11. So, lahat naman sila ganon. Kasi save lang yung mga resistances natin. Okay? So, from this, pwede natin ma-simplify siya. Itong dalawang 54/11, naka-series. Then, yung connection niya is magiging parallel dito sa kabilang 54/11. Okay? So, diretso na natin. So, yung magiging R total natin will be equal to, so series muna. So, 54/11. So, plus 54/11. Okay? Ito yung series combination. Then, yung combination nila, paparallel dito sa isang 54/11. So, paparallel. Ayan. So, 54/11, inverse, then inverse. Okay? So, yung magiging R total natin will be equal to, so times 2 ko na lang to. Ayan. Ito yung isa. So, inverse. So, plus. So, 54/11. Inverse. Then, answer, inverse. Okay. So, magiging sound natin is 36/11. Okay. So, in terms of um, decimal. So we have 3.2727. Okay, so ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? Yes. Next. So next, so find the voltage across 2 ohms. So ito yung 2 ohms natin. Okay, so parang ginawa lang natin kanina. Simplify muna tayo. Then, tsaka natin ibalik yung magiging circuit. Okay, so from this, ito 2 at 1 naka-series. Okay, so 2 plus 1, so we have 3. Okay, next. Ito naman, so magiging parallel. Okay, so yung 3, parallel na siya sa 6. Okay, ayan. So, ilan to? 3 times 6, so 18, divide 9, so we have 2. Okay, then yung 2, series. Okay, dito sa 4. Ayan. Inisa-isa lang natin. Eh, parang hindi na tayo nagre-redraw. Okay, so, pero kung nalilito, i-redraw nyo na lang. Okay, so we have 2 plus 4. Okay, so we have 6. Okay, then yung magiging combination natin dyan, so babalik tayo dito. Okay, so magiging parallel naman siya sa 6. Ayan. So we have 6. Okay, then parallel dito. Okay, so we have 3. Okay, so from this, magiging circuit na lang natin is ito. So yung ating voltage source, 240, 3 ohms, 6, 3, tsaka 9. Okay, so ito si 240 volts. Okay, so from this, ang kailangan kasi natin makakuha is yung voltage, di ba? So, kunin natin yung voltage sa 6 ohms kasi dyan tayo kukuha ng source papunta dito sa 2 ohms. Okay, so pangalanan ko siya as B1. Okay, so paano tayo makakuha B1? So first, pwede natin i-series yung 3 at saka 9, naka-series naman sila. Okay, o kaya kunin natin yung current dyan, wala namang problema. Sige, current na lang. Okay, kunin muna natin yung current, then tsaka natin multiply by the resistance. Okay, so let's say current I. So yung current I, so by KVL, so we have 240 volts divided by the total resistance, so 3 plus 6 plus 9. Okay, so we have 240, so divided by 3 plus 6 plus 9. So we have 40 over 3 ampere. Okay, so para makompute yung B1, so multiply natin ng 6. Okay, so 6 ohms multiply by 4 over 3. 40 over 3. Okay, so times 6. Okay, so we have 80 volts. Okay, so 80 volts yung B1 natin. So ito yun. So meron tayo dito 80 volts. Ayan. So from this, yung 80 volts na yan, sige, drawing ko na para mas ma-visualize. So ito si 80 volts, ito yung 6 ohms. So hatiin ulit natin yan. Okay? So ito yung 4 sa taas. Then ito si 6 ohms, di ba? Nandito yung ating 80 volts. Okay, so itong part na nandito sa 6, kukuha natin total, which is itong kulay blue, di ba? So yung 2 ohms, ayan. So ayan. So dyan tayo kukuha naman ng voltage. Okay? So plus minus, let's say B2. Okay, so yung magiging source natin dito is yung 80 volts, di ba? So by voltage divider lang. Okay, so B2 is equals to, so 80 multiplied by 2, so divided by 4 plus 2. Okay? So 80 times 2 over 4 plus 2. Okay, so we have 80 over 3 volts. Okay? So yan, meron tayong voltage dito sa 2 ohms. Again, yung 2 ohms is the combination nitong kulay blue. Okay, pero ang kailangan kasi natin is the voltage across 2 ohms. So isa pa ang mangyayari. Okay? So magkakaroon tayo ng voltage dito kay 6 ohms, di ba? Ito yung ating 80 over 3 volts. Okay? So mapapansin natin, hahatiin natin dito sa dalawa kasi naka-series pa sila. Okay, kaya kung drawing natin, ito siya. Ayan, so ito yung 6 ohms. Nandyan yung ating 80/3. Then ito si 1, tsaka ito si 2 ohms. Okay, so ang kailangan natin is ng voltage across 2 ohms. Okay, so voltage across 2 ohms. Okay, so by VDR again. So yung magiging voltage natin sa 2 ohms will be equals to, so 80/3. So multiply by 2. So divided by 1 plus 2. Okay, so 80/3. So multiply by 2 over 1 plus 2. Okay, so we have, wait, 80. Okay, so wait, 240 divided by 1518. 40/3. Hindi, mali pala. Ba't sa 6 ko nilagay? Okay, so yung combination nito ay 3. Ito, ba't 6? Ito, 3 na lang siya. Kasi ito yung na-compute natin kanina, di ba? So, ito, 3. Dapat yung isa is 3 din, hindi 6. Okay, so wait lang, atin lang delete yung iba. May mali tayong value dito. Okay, so yun sa voltage lang. Okay, hindi na-consider kanina. Yan. Okay, so we have 240 over 3 plus 3 plus 9. Ay, so 16 volts. Ito 16 volts. Ito 16 volts. Okay, so we have 16. So we have 16 so times 2 over 4 plus 2. Okay, so 16/3. So ito 16/3. 16/3. Okay. So answer multiply by 2 over 1 plus 2. Okay, so we have, baba. Kulang pa pala ako. Kulang pa ako sa multiply. Current pa lang to, 16 amperes. So, multiply pa natin ng 3. Okay, so yung B1 natin is 16 multiply by 3. So, 48 volts. Okay, so 48. 48. So, ilan na to? So 48 times 2 over 4 plus 2. So 16. 16. So 16, ito 16. Okay, 16 times 2 over 2 plus 1. Okay, so we have 10.667. Ayan. Okay, so ito in terms of volts na. So ito yung magiging voltage natin across 2 ohms. Okay? So ayan. So kamali lang dito sa may bandang una. Okay, pero tama na yan. Okay, so next. Okay, so find the current I. Ayan. So from this, ito kasi hindi na natin pwedeng direct series at parallel. So mangyayari talaga dyan is by transformation. Okay, so kung i-redraw kasi natin, ito siya. Okay, i-vertical ko na lang position ng mga naka-slant. Okay, in-stretch lang natin para mas ma-visualize. So, then lagay natin yung mga value. So, 20 volts, 2 ohm, 2, so 1, so 3, then 4. Okay, so kailangan lang naman natin makompute yung total resistance. Then, by Ohm's law, pwede na natin makompute yung I. Okay? So, ayan. So, sige. Itong gawin natin delta. Okay, so lagyan ang value. R1, R2, then R3. Okay, so Y to delta. Ang kailangan natin sa Y is yung 1 ohm. Ito, si 1 ohm, 2 ohms, saka si 4 ohms. Okay, so Y to delta. So R1 muna tayo. Okay, kapag Y to delta, so summation of the product of two resistances divided by the opposite. Diba? So 1, 2, 4. So 1 times 2 plus 2 times 4 plus 4 times 1. Okay, divided by the opposite. Anong opposite niya? Ito yung R1 natin. Yung opposite niya is yung 4. Ayan. So we have 2 plus 8. So 10 plus 4. So 14. The 14 over 4 or 7 over 2. Okay. So R2 natin. So 14. Same lang naman kasi yung magiging numerator. Then yung opposite. R2 natin to. Opposite niya is 1. So we have 14 ohm. Okay. So R3. So same. So 14 over R3. Opposite niya 2 ohms. So we have 7. Okay? So magiging circuit na natin. Dito na tayo sa kabila. Okay? So para mas ma-visualize. Tatanggal na natin yung naka-Y. Ayan. Ito na siya. Ayan. Atin ang in-straight. So ito si R2, si R1, si R3, ito si 2, ito si 3. Ayan. So from this, it's si R1 tsaka si 2 naka-parallel. And also, si R3 saka si 3 ohms. Okay, so pangalanan ko siya as R4, parallel combination ni 2 tsaka ni R1. So we have 7 over 2. Okay? Inverse, then inverse. So R4 natin is equals to, so 2 inverse plus, so 7 over 2 inverse. Then answer inverse. So we have 14 over 11. Okay, so dito naman sa kabila tayo. So yung part combination ni 3 ohms, tsaka ni R3. So 7. 3 at 7. So we have 2.1. Okay, so kung i-redraw natin, kung medyo nalilito pa, okay, ito na siya. Okay, so magiging series na to. Okay, then meron pa tayong isa, yung R3. Ayan. So ito as R2 pala, sorry. So ito sa 14, R2. So ito yung R4 natin. So 14 over 11. So ito 2.1, R5. Okay, so from this, pwede natin makompute yung R total. So series muna itong dalawa. So R total natin is, so series muna ng 14 over 11, tsaka 2.1. Then yung series combination, nakaparallel sa 14. Ayan. So 14 over 11 plus 2.1. Then sagot natin is nakaparallel sa 14. Ayan. So we have 106 over 39. Okay, so ito yung total resistance natin. So to calculate for the value of current I, so yung ating voltage source na 20 volts divided by the total resistance of 106 over 39. So you have 20 volts divided by ampere. So we have 7.3585. Okay? Unit natin, amperes. Okay, so yan magiging final answer natin. Okay?